Hey everyone, hoping you're having a great day. It's Grow with Joe here. About to give you another lesson on how to grow yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So let me get the Facebook Live going. Facebook Live is going a bit later than usual because had lunch with an old high school friend I haven't seen in 8 years. Lives in Russia, doing his thing for this company that he created called Let's Russia. It helps you go through the visa process of doing everything you need to do to to go travel to Russia. And sounds like he's doing his thing, and I'm proud of him. He was very entrepreneur as a kid. When I remember him in middle school and high school, always trying to figure out, okay, how can I make a business? And after talking to him, I was like, oh, we're very kind of similar because what we like to do is we like to look at systems and look at inefficiencies and how to improve that system so it's like cheaper or get you faster results or whatever. So that was pretty neat. So Facebook Live is a go. Now I just have to do the Instagram Live as well. So once the Facebook Live is going, I'm going to hit live on Instagram. So yeah, I spent a lot of time hanging out with my friend Marcus. Yeah, I guess family now. So I'm proud of him. It's good to see him and good to see friends thriving and prospering. So yeah, wishing them nothing the best. We spent like 4 hours talking about business and like what is wrong with our business processes and what can we improve on. And he gave me some ideas, gave him some ideas. So it was very, very productive meeting. And it's good catching up to see like, oh, what's going on with everything and just how his family and how his kids are doing and everything. So let me get the Facebook Live going right here. The Instagram Live. Okay, so hey everyone, on Facebook Live and Instagram Live, it's Grow with Joe here, and what we're going to do is going to talk about another chapter in my book, More You Know, More You Grow, how to get better every day. And in this book, I give you over 30 different tips on how to grow yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally so you can learn how to get that better career, have better relationships, and have personal finances. So what I've done over the last 5 years is, so my goal is to read at least 36 books a year and listen to 20 hours of podcasts every week, just so I can get the best lessons on how to live my life. Because in life, there's the things you know, the things you don't know, and the things you don't know you don't know. And it's in the area of what you don't know that you don't know are where the real opportunities to succeed in life are. So that's why I spend so much time learning what the best tips are, because I'm trying to figure out the things that I don't know, so then I can have a better career, better relationships, and just not be miserable in life. And if you don't know, Grow with Joe company is finally a financial planning company where I combine self-development coaching with financial planning. So because what I found out when I was a financial advisor for the last 4 years is that in order to have money to invest, you need to have a good job or a good career. In order to have a good career, you need to be a competent individual. And to be a competent individual, you need to be strong in 4 different areas: your physical self, your mental self, your spiritual self, and your emotional self. And so in this book, I just write down a bunch of different tips on how to grow yourself in those 4 cornerstones. And most of it is once you work on your physical self and your mental self, more of it is emotional stuff and mental stuff to help you really start getting that life that you want to live. And today's lesson that we're going to talk about is professionals stick to the schedule, amateurs let life get in the way. So let's just break that quote down a little bit. So to me, that means professionals stick to the schedule. No matter what happens, they're going to do what they said they're going to do. They're not going to come up with excuses that says, oh, I wasn't able to do this because of that, or I wasn't able to finish this thing because this got in the way. And if you let excuses come in, what is going to happen is you're just going to be seen as the amateur, and amateurs are unreliable. You tell them to do something and it may or may not get done. And when you're dealing with the professional, you're dealing with certainty. You know, like, hey, if I tell this person to do something, it is going to happen. Or, hey, if I tune in at this time, it's going to be like this. It's like something you can set your watch to. It's going to happen. And that's what happens when you're dealing with professionals. Professionals stick to the schedule. Amateurs let life get in the way. Like when it comes to like going to college, you got to be a professional student. So that means you're doing your homework, you're doing all those assignments that you said, you're going to class. You could party all night, but if you still make it a class, you're still kind of being professional. But if you miss class and you're literally just throwing tuition money down the tube, you're paying money to go to school. So you might as well just do it. And yeah, so if you don't do what you say you're going to do, you're going to be seen as an amateur. And amateurs don't get paid as much as professionals. So like a good example is like in the NBA. If you look at the NBA, if you make it the NBA, you're making a minimum of $900,000 a year. But if you work in the G League, you're still like amateur status as a basketball player, you're only going to make $35,000 to play your 5 months. So as you can see, $900,000 versus $35,000 is a big difference in terms of what you get paid as a professional and what you get paid as an amateur. So the idea is like, how can you be a professional in the area that you want to be a professional in? So like for me, for example, I'm trying to be a professional financial planner that combines self-development coaching with financial planning. So that means I have to do things that are going to make me seen as a professional financial planner. And yeah, that just involves me like every day writing. That involves every day me reading my at least 20 pages every single day. That involves me working out, just sticking to a schedule that's going to help me become even more successful down the road. But to become a professional, what you got to do, you got to learn how to do is you got to learn how to say no to a lot of the unimportant things. Like, oh, you might get an invitation to go out to this party, but you're like, no, I can't do that because I have to do this in the morning. Because you know that you need a full 8 hours of sleep to help you perform at the highest level. And if you can't perform at the highest level, then you're going to be seen as an amateur. So you got to learn, first thing, to be a professional, you got to know how to say no to the unimportant things. The second way to become a professional is just find out where you need to become a professional and just do those things that help you become better at your craft. So like for me, I have to read things about financial planning, learn different things so I can be of a better service to my clients, to make sure that they have a good experience and that they are going to implement what I say, because I could just tell them what to do. And if they don't know how to implement, like how to set up their 401k, how to like set up their budget, how to set up certain accounts, or like to make sure that they got updated their beneficiaries on all their investment accounts, got that trust to help them with them and their kids as part of a estate planning process, make sure that they opened up this tax efficient account. Like I got to be a professional to make sure that all that gets done, because if I don't, I let things slip through the crack, then I'm going to be seen as the amateur. And so a good way to start being a professional is to just, a good way to be an amateur is just to say yes to a lot of different things. And if you say yes to a lot of different things, then you're spreading yourself really thin. And if you set yourself really thin, then you're going to let things slip through the cracks. So like, for example, for me, like at my last firm, I was trying to write a book and run a financial planning company, like work as an independent contractor for this financial planning company at the same time. And it was just spreading myself way too thin. I wasn't able to really grow either one as fast as they wanted to. And in the compensation package with my old financial planning company really wasn't very forgiving for me for writing a book and running a financial planning. But now I found this new company called XY Financial Planning, and it's gives me the systems and tools that I need to help me run the business that I need to run. So now I can like give better service to my clients. Now I can just do what I want to do without having to like keep both separate. And that's kind of why I started to Grow with Joe with the financial planning component to it, because I'm passionate about both. Because like growing up, finances were tough, could be tough at times, some uncertainty. And I realized that, okay, if you have your finances in order, then that can give you a lot more options and flexibility in life so that you don't become stuck in life. And then if you become stuck in life, then that's when depression, anxiety, feelings of being miserable creep in. And yeah, just wanted to focus on that. So I'm trying to be a professional within the Grow with Joe, just stay consistent with the Instagram lives, the Facebook lives, releasing a podcast every single Monday through Friday, just to get the word out there, because there's a lot of great information out there. And I'm just trying to make it easy for folks to consume that information so that they can live a better life. Yeah, life is amazing once you understand the rules for life and you realize what's important and not important. And then from there, you can start making decisions that are really going to cut away the unimportant things from your life, so you can really focus on those things that are really important for yourself. And you got to realize that life is very short. Like, we could die tomorrow. And if I was to get hit by a bus tomorrow, at least I could say I did everything I was supposed to do up to that point. Like, life is unpredictable. I can't control what happens externally, but I can't control with how I spend my day and the choices that I make to help me get that brighter future. And so that's going to come from becoming a professional. So I can't be distracted by my smartphone and say, hey, let me spend an hour scrolling through social media because I have other important things I need to do. Let me get the important things first, like writing, shooting my videos, doing all the other things that are going to help me with my future self, and then focusing on playing like video games or scrolling through social media or like going out or something. Like, it depends. Like, what are your goals are in life, and what do you want out of life? Like, in life, you got to understand who do you want to be in life, and understand who you need to be in life. Like, understand who you want to be in life, and then actually be that person that you want to be. And then so to help you be that person that you want to be, a good way is just to start being a professional. Once you're the professional, then that gives you more options in life. Because when you're a professional and you're an expert in your craft, then that's when you have more control over your day, you have more creativity and autonomy, and it's just going to give you a better life. And so yeah, don't accept being an amateur. Like, amateurs have excuses. Amateurs say things are unfair. Amateurs just it's never their fault. Always assume everything is your fault. And if you assume everything is your fault, then you're going to take proactive steps in finding a solution for your problem, because it's your problem now. It's not somebody else's problem. It's your problem. And so sometimes getting rid of that problem from your life is just like getting away from it and not dealing with it at all, or actually instructing or introducing a solution to help alleviate that problem. So yeah, just try to be a professional at every single thing that you do when it comes to your job and everything. You show up on time. You do the work that you said you were going to do. If you have issues, you don't hide it. You bring it up and say, hey, I'm having trouble with this. How can we fix this as a group? Or like, does anybody have a solution? Just like, yeah, like a professional solves problems. They do the things that they say that they're going to do. So that's all you got to do in life, is to be a professional, is just say what you're going to do and actually do what you say you're going to do. And it might take you a while to do it, but like, hey, when you're first starting out, no one's really expecting you to give much. So, but the more reps that you get in, the better you're going to be. And then that's going to help you become more of a professional. Professionals go in the gym and they practice. They actually go to practice. They spend their 6 hours in the amateurs. Are going to be like, no, I have to go eat something. Oh, I have to go take care of this. Or I have to go talk to this person over here, instead of focusing on the things that really matter. So So, but what really matters really depends on your goals and what you want to accomplish in life, and just help. And it's just going to be determined on the type of person that you want to become in life. So that's basically it for today's live show. So if you want another lesson on how to grow yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, so you can get that better career, better relationships, better personal finances, you can get a copy of this book for free. You just have to pay for shipping and handling. Plus, you get a report that gives you my top 15 books to make you give you a better life. My top 15 podcasts to give you a better mindset, and my top 15 YouTube videos to motivate you when times get tough. And you got to remember, motivation is like bathing. It's recommended daily. So you should do something every single day that's going to help motivate you, to help you go through your day. Life is a grind. And if you don't do the things to give you the self-care, then life is going to grind you into dust. So don't allow that to happen. So yeah, if you want a free copy of this book, More You Know, More You Grow, just go to growwithjoe.me/book and just pay for shipping and handling. Yeah, if you have any questions or anything, just shoot me a message at info@growwithjoe. If you're interested in a financial consultation, where we could just discuss your goals and talk about like, okay, what's necessary, just send me an email at info@growwithjoe.me as well. So hope you enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. And remember, if you go with Joe, you can grow with Joe, because Joe knows dough. So go out there, grow yourself, and enjoy the rest of your day.